I mean, Chelsea can literally never leave you without getting a couple of heart attacks towards the end. I mean, Blackburn got a free chance there and they could have capitalized on it. But nonetheless, we're picking up a victory. 2-0. I predicted we were going to win 1-0 from a Reece James banger. Even though it was pretty close, he scored from his shot from 25 meters. But fair play to the boys. We are through to the quarterfinals and anything from here on can happen. We always have to believe in Chelsea that we can go and win trophies. But so we're going to see who our opponents is going to be. Manchester United at the moment was under 3-0 against Newcastle. Liverpool is through and Arsenal got sent out by West Ham. So a lot of good teams is out of the competition now, which helps us in the favor to going through to the semi-final and on to the final and maybe winning it. Then in terms of the match overall, I think we can play so much better. We started the game pretty sluggish. We misplaced passes, we weren't focused enough, we could have higher up the tempo much more. I think we can have much more players inside the box. We didn't create enough chances that were dangerous so we can score. Sometimes Blackburn got unnecessary half chances to maybe get something. We managed to put 1-0 into the net from a Badiashile strike after that error from their goalkeeper, and if it wasn't for that, the first half would probably have finished like 1-0 to Blackburn, because they should have had a penalty from a Gallagher handball. I don't know how that was not given a penalty. For once, the referee is on our side. So I'm thankful for that, but the first half was not good at all. And then the second half begins, and it continues in that sort of manner for like 10-15 minutes, and then we're starting to step up. And now we're starting to see a higher tempo with pressing and literally forcing Blackburn to make mistakes. And that's where the second goal is coming from, a Palmer interception. He passes it to Raheem Sterling and he then curls it past the goalkeeper. So fair play to him. Sterling definitely need confidence in front of goal ahead of our derby against Tottenham on Monday. So that was key. But overall, I still think we can create so much more chances. And I'm wondering where those problems is coming from. Is it the players? Is it a systemic problem? Is it Pochettino's tactics? I feel like Pochettino can help the players much more out there. Maybe we should leave the 4-3-3 and turn back to a 4-2-3-1, because in a 4-2-3-1 you can have a number 10 that is straight behind Jackson and can assist the striker. He can link the midfield to the attackers. So maybe against Tottenham, I think we should maybe stick Palmer or Gallagher in that sort of number 10 role instead of playing this 4-3-3. The 4-3-3 gives us balance in midfield, but I still think we can achieve that balance if we're playing with a 10 instead of having 3 central midfielders. We saw that on the preseason, we see that in a couple of games when our striker has assistance from a number 10, they performing better. So that's just what I'm thinking that could help us in the final third, as well as having more players inside the box. And of course our players have to improve in terms of final third decisions, finishing. I will come to that later as well. So let's go through the lineup then. We played this 4-3-3. We had Sanchez in goal. I would have liked to see Petrovic giving a chance. James was finally back in action and he didn't pick up an injury. Can you imagine that? And I thought he started the game really well, driving past players, looking physical, explosive. There was a fantastic Enzo ball behind the backline to James where he got a half opportunity. And he had a shot from range which was close to put us up 1-0. And then he maybe got tired or wasn't match fit enough. We took him off and Malagusto came in later. But it's good that James now slowly gets minutes and match sharpness back, because we desperately need him because he's so good. He's our best player. We had also Disasi being a centre-back pairing together with Badashile finally back from his long term injury, and he was on the score sheet as well. Man, we have so good centre-backs in this team. We are stacked with great centre-backs. So that's good. Marco Corella had a decent game starting as a left-back. In the midfield we had Ugo Chukwu as the DM, and the number 8 beside was Enzo and Conor Gallagher. Enzo was back in the starting 11. On the wings we had Palmer, Raheem Sterling, and Jackson was up front. We also saw a couple of substitutions. Matos getting a debut. Congratulations to him. Caicedo came in. We had the Colwill coming in. Gusto Madueke as well. Another question that pops up in my mind is, what are we doing in training? Because when we don't have European football, we have more training sessions to develop our game style, system, tactics, improving individual, etc. But what is Pochettino really doing in training to improve us? Because I think the progress is going really slow. As I said, in this game, if this was Tottenham today, they would probably have beaten us 3-1. So I think we need to look in training. Maybe we need to fix the mentality a bit. I see that we're laughing a lot of training. It's not wrong to have fun with your teammates, but I want to see some aggressiveness, some ruthlessness. I want this winning mentality back like we had before in our previous eras. With Lamps, John Terry, etc. Maybe that's just too unrealistic. I don't know. And I think also Pochettino has to improve in terms of how the team is going to create clear-cut chances, because that's what is lacking. I know some players is missing absolute sitters some occasions or can't shoot at all, but against Blackburn Rovers we barely had any clear-cut chances. And that needs to improve. In terms of finishing, Jackson needs to start improving there as well if he's going to be a Chelsea striker. In terms of his movement, ball control, pace, working hard, that's what I like about him. The link-up play, he's getting out of tight spaces, but it's just that ruthlessness and that killer instinct inside the box he is missing. Is it because of age? He's only 22, hasn't been so long in top flight football. Maybe we should give him more time. Can Pochettino do something? But Jackson also needs to take the matters in his own hands, and when he gets those opportunities he has to bury them. Also have to talk about Reece James. I mean, man, it was so nice seeing him back in action again. He is a player that makes such a big difference in games when he is in form, and hopefully we can have him fit now and not picking up a long-term injury, because I'm not having it anymore. If he's getting injured again, I can't take it. So hopefully he is ready now to start against Tottenham, because we desperately need him. My man of the match, I feel like there is 3 players to pick from. We have Enzo Fernandez, Sterling, Cole Palmer. I think those were the ones that was good. I think Disasi, Badashile was good too, of course. I think I'm gonna give it to Sterling, because he finally showed how you're going to finish and find the net. And he was constantly in the second half taking on players, trying to create something. Palmer did it as well. Enzo had some fantastic passes in this game too. So let me know your man of the match in the comments down below. How do you feel around the game? Do you think we should give Jackson more time, or have you totally gave up on him? Let me know. And whilst you are still here in this video, if you want to be a legend for me, you know what to do. Like this video, subscribe to my page, and hit that notification bell, as well as checking my other socials in the description. We have now 5 days to prepare before we're facing our rivals Tottenham, who is at top of the table. I never thought I was gonna say that. We have to take them down to where Spurs belong, honestly. So I'm going to enjoy this win now against championship side Blackburn. And I see you for another video later.